For milk? Milk, that's right. All right, I'm feeling brave. I have my daughter Lola right here, so you're gonna hear her and or see her during this video. But that's okay, because we're actually gonna do a little talking about Lola. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sam, and today I wanna talk to you about the benefits of teaching your child how to use sign language. So I decided early on that I wanted to use signs or signing with our future child. We didn't even know if we were having a boy or a girl at that time. And then when Lola was probably like 3 or 4 months old, I think we started. Not that I expected, my 3-month-old to start signing, but it was more so to get us into the habit of signing. So that just meant, every time it'd say, okay, it's time for milk, it would essentially just be the sign for milk. And we did that on and off. Like we struggled getting into the habit with it, around month 3. I would say by the time we were like 4 or 5 months in, I was doing it consistently. And then we started introducing solids at month 6. So that was when I decided I wanted to start introducing another sign or two, because she would occasionally actually make the sign for milk at that point, but it wasn't consistent. So we did milk, then we did eat, and we slowly introduced water at that point too. So then it was water. And I will say, I don't know for sure if water is actually this way or this way. Lola can't do that. So we just kind of tap our chin for water. And if you know ASL and you're fluent in it or anything like that, please don't be mad at me if I'm doing any of these signs wrong. Feel free to tell me, comment below and let me know if I need to change any of them. I'm by no means a professional. This is just what I do with Lola, and it's helped us greatly. So we did those 3 signs first, and then we incorporated all done to let us know when she was done eating. And I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, and more. So it was just like a handful of commands, and we've continued to add over the past year now. And the main benefits are just, the benefits of signing with your child are the improvements in the communication that you have with him or her, and also with the baby and another sitter or a family member, because not all children, when they start using words, they don't necessarily speak as clearly as an adult would. So that understanding can be a little blurred. You can hear, some gibberish, and exactly that little Michelle needs some milk or she wants apple juice. Whereas a stranger is just gonna be like, oh, that's cute. What is she saying? So those simple signs have been a huge help for not only my husband and I, but anytime our family's over, even at parties, Lola can sign for water, and then a friend or family will ask us where her cup is. So that was just number 1, is it makes it easier for us, but also she seems less frustrated most of the time because we can communicate quicker. So there's a lot less frustration on her end. And now it's between signing, if she wants something, and then she'll kind of grunt if it's and I can just essentially if it's a counter, I'll keep touching things until I know what she wants, and then she's like, you go, mom. So just being, a better communicator overall is the biggest perk, or the biggest something, the most convenient. But it's amazing just to watch her learn signs. I remember being super excited when she was barely signing for milk, but now as I learn new ones, I think we just learned medicine, and it blew my mind, because she's within a minute giving it a try, or she might use the wrong finger or something like that, but I'm like, oh my God, you're trying that? You're so smart. And I slowly added them, so now I can't even keep track, because some aren't consistently in her vocabulary. We know please and thank you. I say share, but she hasn't actually signed share back, but it's one of those things to I keep doing it. Anytime I say it, I do it, where is daddy? And then I've just noticed, she'll slowly pick it up. She really likes where or what. And then I'm trying to think of, so basically the biggest way to incorporate signing is for you to use it when you communicate with your child, and then they'll slowly piece it together. It's very similar to, you know, another spoken language like Spanish. You start putting, you know, like tape a sticker to the cat, eso es gato. Like you start associating that new word with the word you already know. So it's very similar with kids, and they're so smart when they're that young that, you know, I don't think we give them enough credit. They know these things. They learn really, really quickly. So it's really easy to like start adding it in. And a few ways that I learned them myself was there is a YouTube channel that I like online on YouTube. Her name is Patty S. I can't pronounce her last name. I will include the link below because she is actually intended for children, but she like sings the signs. So it's actually very easy to follow along, and then she'll sing it, I think like 3 times usually. So it's easy for you to kind of remember it then. And that's something I don't mind putting on the TV if I'm like doing laundry, and Lola and I will watch it together, and, you know, I'll sing along and do the sign when I'm not folding clothes, but something for Lola and I to do together while we're learning it together. And she has like a whole playlist full of different words and signs. So it's amazing. And I think videos are the easiest way to learn. We do have a couple books, and I'll add those below too. I like to bring the books along if I have a new sitter, or sorry, I think she just woke up. If I have a new sitter, or if I have like a family member over, because that way if they don't know all the signs yet, they almost have like a little reference guide. And so those are the 2 ways we've done it so far. I did have an ASL lab because an ASL app. I said that really fast. I actually want to learn ASL in general. And I figured having Lola, I was like, well, why don't we learn 1 word at a time? And then hopefully as she, you know, grows, like her and I can learn the language together. And my husband does sign too, like, but I don't know if he, you know, is going to go about learning the entire language, but me being hard of hearing, I thought that would be really special for us to learn together. And I've actually had someone stop my sister when she was watching Lola, and it was a deaf couple or a deaf family, and they thanked her for signing and for using sign with her. And that wasn't really the reason I did it at the time. But after having, you know, them stop and show their appreciation, like it definitely made me think about it on that side too, being like, wow, that's, you know, I know not everyone knows ASL. It wasn't offered in my high school, I think, or my college, and it should be. I think ASL should definitely be used more throughout. So I plan on doing it like 1 sign at a time. But yeah, so it's super easy to start learning, very easy to pick up. I'd say do it one word at a time, maybe once a week, and then just slowly start adding words in as they master the first one. And I would recommend looking up a couple on YouTube to learn from there, because it's a little bit easier just to watch versus looking at the photos. You make sure your gestures are accurate. And yeah, I think you would see a huge improvement if you started signing with your little, because they love it when we understand what they're actually saying. It's very frustrating when we're not being understood. So imagine a tiny little human who has like nothing else going on. They're like, help me, like this is what I need. I want milk, I want this. So they can actually tell you what they want instead of crying for it, and you just, you know, working through the list of things that we usually give them. So I recommend you trying it. But thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Bye. Bye. She beat you to it. Have a great day. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.